Welcome back, Guardians. I've been in orbit for the landing for the last minute and a half now, so I actually stopped the last stream I was doing, and I'm going to delete it right now as we're talking. 26 seconds ago, delete that, there we go. Yeah, it was like 15 minutes basically dead air. Yay! So finally got the centrifuge auto rifle. I don't really like the look. I don't like a lot of gribbly shit all over my weapons. And I'm not into like the whole thematic shit. I mean, it's one thing to have like things like the Telesto. I say, okay, so targets rapidly defeated, targets defeated with arc final blows. Alright, that's decent enough. We are going to go... Oh, wait, I forgot to talk about Banshee's loot today. What has Banshee got today? Banshee has the Scathe, which is actually a really good auto rifle, but that recoil direction, babies. If you put this on there, it makes it just a little bit better. You're still going to bounce a little bit at the top. Not happy with multi-kill clip and tunnel vision, so maybe this is a pass. The Nazarex Whisper, impulse amplifier and adaptive munitions is good. Architized rounds helps out a lot, and so does auxiliary reserves. If you're looking for a stand-in glaive while you craft this one, by the way, this is one that you can craft. Patterns are available, I guess, through the harmonizers now, or they just randomly drop in the... I don't think we have the Derelict anymore. Do we have the Derelict anymore? I think they took that away. Court of Savathun. That's the Enclave. Yeah. Yeah, the Derelict would have been through the Helm. So, yeah, that's gone. So, earning those patterns, I'm not sure exactly. I think you do that through the Quests kiosk or something like that. Combined action, again, that tunnel vision, don't care about it. Compulsive Reloader and Frenzy, that's kind of decent. That might actually be nice. You get Particle Accelerator here. That's cool for stability. You get more range and a range masterwork, so you could max out the range on this archetype. Let's see, the Glissando Scout Rifle. I like Suros and Amalon. Suros and Amalon are kind of like my two favorite models. Foundries. Let's see, high caliber rounds is nice, and so is the full bore. With the reload speed is okay. Cascade Point and Keep Away. Not a really good combo there. Final blows sustain precision hits with another weapon increase this weapon's rate of fire. You're spending more time with another weapon than this one, so what's the point? I don't do weapon juggling all that much. Well-rounded and Rampage is kind of basic. Old Sterling, this is the one I have. Surplus and Focused Fury, that's kind of nice. That's not bad. Focused Fury is okay. With a gun like this, throwing out about 40 to 600 rounds per minute, with a, you're going to get that fast. You're going to get this pretty fast if you're lining up shots. Definitely would want to say you want to do the targeting adjuster then. Let's see. The Deicide, Slice Shot, and 1-2 Punch. That's a good combo. That is a good combo. Especially with the range and reload speed, or you're going to go for probably, range and reload speed, and handling. You definitely want to hit the handling up, and you get the handling masterwork. This is actually, if you don't have your favorite shotgun already, this might actually become it. Definitely good for the Crucible. And let's see, what is this? It's a future war cult, though, so I don't know. You want politics to get in the way. Let's see, Palmyra. Oh yeah, impact casing, and this. Oh wow, making you make a choice, eh? Life's full of tough choices, ain't it? Linear compensator is great for that velocity, so you can really speed this up. Palmyra does benefit from a reload masterwork, so that's kind of nice. Unless you go ahead and put in a stasis loader, you have this guy in your back pocket while it's loading up after you pick up all that heavy, and you should be ready to roll out. But still, reloading is lots of fun. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Jagged Edge is nice. That's always a good perk. Swordmaster Guard is... I'd stay with Heavy Guard. Energy Transfer is nice. Valiant Charge, and this is the first time I've seen this one. Receiving damage while guarding temporarily increases sword lunge distance. Receiving damage generates class abilities. So basically, as a hunter, I could go ahead and guard damage and get my class ability up, because that'll come up faster, my mobility. Then I can double roll, like a roll dodge, and then lunge with this. This is a gap closer right here. This is definitely a gap closer. I would say probably stay for sure with the Heavy Guard on this, and then maybe maybe possibly increase that impact. It's a 64. It's like it's a little bit off my screen. Yeah, I'd go for this. I would do this. That's the only thing I'd be changing here, and then of course rank the impact all the way up, and then I would probably do something like a major spec or quick access sling. No, because you want to be guarding. Don't need that. Don't need that. So yeah, I would either do backup mag or a major spec here for the perk, the mod socket. So that's that. Not a bad selection here. My standouts, of course, would be the Nesredin. I didn't go too well into this, did I? That's okay. I'm not. That doesn't sing out to me, so. I would say the glaive, and I would say the sword. So it's basically an old school melee. Oh yeah, and the shotgun, the DSI. So those are my standouts for Banshee this today. And we'll take care of that later. I mean, yeah. But I have all that kind of stuff, so I'm not too concerned. And legacy gear. No, there's ornaments. Oh, look at that. Oh, Rubicon wrap. Oh, that's a wrap. Yay, I got an ornament for stuff I don't really use. Lightfall. I don't know how I got this, but I did. I don't use it. I probably should. I think the only one I'm really missing out of all this pool here is the Legend of Arceus, and these last three over here. And I got everything out of this one. I got everything out of this one. Oh my god. This is the best bow. I don't know, everybody goes Le Monarch and Leviathan's Breath, but I cannot tell you how many times Tiku's Definition has pulled my literal Fat Guardian's ass out of the fucking fryer in a clutch moment and defended my teammates. It's a good feeling playing with that weapon. And that's really what it comes down to is, you know, if it feels good playing with it, and you're effective with it, that's the best thing in the world. It is Saturday. I guess I could fuddle around with trials, but do I want to? Not really. Yeah, I know. I pulled out the Crimson to put the ornament on it so I can look at its prettiness. Okay, so we are not going to mess with this shit. I'm not going to mess with this shit, and I'm not going to mess with... I don't really feel like leveling that crap. Let's just get our crap done and be happy that we got it done. We're doing kinetics, so heavy and special ammo finders. I guess we need more heavy than anything else. Because we got the good... you know what? It's not going to matter because I'm going to get heavy ammo all over the fucking place. I forgot what my quests were already. Oh yeah, high voltage. Higher voltage, yay. Auto rifles, grenade launchers, glaives, and kinetic weapons. Okay, yeah, so we are going to have to struggle with the glaive. So we got to make... Because that... I will end up losing ammo on this like crazy fucking fast. I guess that's good. That leaves me enough room to collect stuff. Okay, well, we all know what we're going to be doing. We're going to go straight off into the Cosmodrome. And heading out to the rocket yard. Actually, what it's called. The Divide. There's the breach. There's the gateway. Where is the rocket yard? We used to be able to get to the rocket yard. Yeah, it was back down here. So I'm going to Dock 13. The Lost Sector. No, I mean Exodus Garden. I think the rocket yard was back down this way. We don't have access to that yet. They'll probably open it up next year. Or in another season or so. Season of the Rockets. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Well, that's going to basically do it. I don't know if you guys want to sit and watch gameplay or not. I don't really do much chit-chat during that, only because I don't feel as though it's worth it. 1493. Did I... I'm tracking my tag team arena in Raid Shadow Legends right now. Points per victory. Should go up 27 points there. I always thought the darkness was Okay. First things first, let's get this grenade launcher thing out of the way. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Yeah. Let's just do this. That's kind of a punchy. I had the volume down, so I don't know if it's really loud for you guys or not. It's almost like the Tommy's Matchbox. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I don't even know if we have that in our list anymore. I am amplified. That's kind of nice. So it plays a lot like my Ecolos SMG right now when I run amplified on it. It's kind of nice. It looks like everybody's... something I have to be concerned about. I don't think you can put mods on exotics, can you? Yeah, that's kind of suck. Maybe I go targeting adjusters then. Arc. Harmonic targeting. There we go. So it's like sprinting, charge up the capacitor. I didn't read the tooltips. I don't really know what counts as rapid kills. Alright, oh, I got shot by something. We'll just take it into the sector. Where's the... oh, there we go. Actually, you know what? We'll stay out here. There's supposed to be a bunch of heavy ammo over there pretty soon. I mean, where's the fucking... Okay. Okay, so we are getting progress. I don't know why I was losing progress. Oh, I missed it. Substituting. Let's go into Glaive. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Love it when my character rolls a 1. Wow. problem with this. Had a problem with this. Alright, taking a look at crap. We got calibration. Okay, so calibration occurs when you complete Vanguard operations, Gambit, Crucible matches, or seasonal playlist activities. Nightfalls, completions, Crucible, Gambit wins, and Guardians. Okay. I don't know. I'm tired of shooting at the Guardians. I really am. I just don't fucking want to do it. That's not why I came to Destiny for. You know, when I first came to Destiny, it was because, you know, that opening scene with the Mars lander, the 3 astronauts fighting the Traveler. It's like story, the real story, you know. And I knew that there were problems. I learned about a month or so after the game came out that creative differences caused a split in the team. So there were certain parts of the story that they had copyrights on. That they bad contract negotiations, basically, what it comes down to. Not understanding what each person's responsibilities and obligations and benefits were to the arrangement. And then just a lot of hard feelings. It's all politics. It really fucking is. People can't get past their own fucking egos half the time, so everybody else suffers for it. And there's so many relative in news at current time real world examples of this bullshit. It's like, well, no, we don't want to do this anymore, so we want to revoke it. And they're like, no, we're going to keep doing it because you're being a selfish fuck. It's true. It's all greed. And guess what greed comes from? Greed comes from being afraid. That's all it is. Every single fucking negative thing you do in the world, every single negative feeling you have, all stems from some kind of fear or another. Whether it's, you know, an actual, you know, phobia, like, you know, fear of spiders, or fear of, you know, small furry things, or fear of outside, or fear of the color blue. It's like, you know, it is everything. Every fucking negative choice you make, it all comes from fear. And so it's like, you know, when you don't have a lot of fear in your world, it's kind of hard to give the fucks to people who have all that fear. So you kind of like, it's weird. It's, for me, I find that I have no patience for people's egos. I have very little consideration for their fears. I love getting involved with their hopes and dreams. And I know that hopes and dreams can be kind of a duality of fear as well. Because you hope that you get the promotion because you want to make more money and have better status in your job with more security. Because you're afraid you don't have enough security, and you're afraid you might not have enough money to get the things you want. And why do you want those things? Because you're afraid you might not look as successful to the people out there. Maybe there's a girl or a guy that you're trying to impress, and you're afraid they won't notice you unless you have these certain things. In which case, why would you want them to notice you if they're only going to be interested in what you acquire, you know, materialistically? That makes no sense. I mean, let's think about it. I play this game because it's fun. I'm not afraid of anything. I don't fear missing out. I don't fear that I won't be, you know, a top board player. I don't fear that I won't have the reputation and recognition that others, you know, seek. I don't care for that shit. I'm sharing my opinions because I'm trying to educate. And I guess you could say it's because I'm afraid that some people out there are wasting their life, wasting their time, spending unnecessary energy on crap. If they're not having fun, they're not benefiting from it directly. I do have a concern. I have a fear for their happiness. Why would I be afraid of somebody else's happiness, of someone's lack of happiness? And I'll tell you why. Because that grumpy person, I will actually interact with that grumpy person eventually. You know, it's not a big world. It's not a big world at all. And you get enough grumpy people doing, you know, grumping over the same things, eventually certain things that you like and enjoy, they go away. So yeah, even me, you know, I didn't say I have no fear. I says I don't have a lot of fears. And what I'm afraid of goes far deeper and reaches far wider you know, to almost to the point where it's like, how can you really impact any kind of a change? You know, how can you help in any significant contributive way? Contributive? Is that a word? I don't know. Maybe it will be now. Yeah. So it's like, there's just like the argument about altruism. There is no real altruism. Nobody does anything just because, you know, it's a good thing to do. Nobody is charitable or generous without getting something back from it, even if it is the good feeling of good, you know, vibrations from, you know, doing something. Oh my God, you are the luckiest man. Well, you were. Hello. Okay, I think I'm done with my gunsmith stuff. Do I have to do kinetic calibrations now? Yeah. I did a kinetic calibration. Oh, I guess when I smack around with the glaive. Excuse me. Did I pick up a mission? I did, didn't I? That's funny. I don't remember doing that. So is seeking entertainment centered around a fear of something? Fear of being bored? Fear of feeling like there's nothing to do? Would that really be considered a fear? Well, what is a fear? Maybe we should have a definition of that. Yeah, smacking people with the glaive does actually count as kinetic. Let's go do my favorite lost sector. Used to be the orrery. Only because you had a banner nearby that could refill your energy and your weapons, but now that heavy ammo is dropping like mad cakes for everybody, I don't really have to worry too much about it. My super comes up pretty okay with the mods. The buttons I use. And that's it. We are done. I don't care. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so now this is all about gunsmith calibrating this thing. I don't know. Do I want to take this into strikes and shit? I guess I will. Maybe later on. I gotta go do some stuff in Conan.